And finally, this, Maria, Washington, D.C., the latest city to raise its minimum wage to $15 per hour following a unanimous vote yesterday by the city council. Nearly half of the city's employers, guys, have had to lay off their employees or reduce hours to adapt to the minimum wage hikes back since 2014. This is according to a report from the Employment Policy Institute. That is the effect, Maria. The minimum wage currently $10.50. It was scheduled to rise to $11.50 on July 1st, and then it's going to gradually increase to $15 per hour, and that's going to happen by 2020 under the agreement. But a lot of those businesses in D.C., Maria, have been cutting employees and hours in advance of
this. It's a big story, Cheryl, you know, and girls, I don't know how you see it, but guest after guest, small business owners that we've had on say the same thing, that if they are forced to raise the wages to $15, they will cut jobs. Do you think this is going to be a big economic issue ahead of the election, Lisa?
Absolutely, and I think it should, because you look at something even like the Congressional Budget Office, and they said that raising the minimum wage to $10.10 could be a loss of 500,000 to 1 million jobs. Look, when cash goes into one pocket, it comes out of another. So you're forcing employers to have to either lay people off or to raise costs on consumers. So, of course, it's going to lead to job loss. It's just common sense.
You're not going to be able to hire the same amount of people if you have to pay them more. That's just like math.
Math. Simple math.
It's crazy.
And you've heard employers, and it's something that I know that you've touched on, that when you about half of people who earn the minimum wage are ages 18 to 24.
Yes.
That employer after employer says, I'm not going to take a chance on somebody who's a teenager with no experience if I have to pay them $15 an hour. I'm just not going to hire that person.
It's a really important point to like how much of these employees are college kids.
The majority.
The majority.
Pew Research.
That's a big deal. All right, we'll take a short break. Coming up, Lululemon out with its latest earnings just moments ago. The stock is down in the pre-market. We're looking at a sinking situation there. We've got the details next.